gosh. Really, dogs? You guys are killing me right now. Right, well. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. Cut it. Hello everyone, it's Greg, American in Thailand. It is May the 4th, it's a Monday. Some sort of Thai holiday, I'm not sure what it is. But I did a video back in December. And what we did was I walked down this street right behind me and over to the 2 new pieces of property that we recently acquired. And we talked about what we're going to do and what our plans were. And then my wife and I walked back here to the house. And for some reason, that video is the most watched video of all time for me. Over 3,200 views. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's just curiously a lot for me. And the only reason I'm mentioning that is because we're going to be doing that same walk today. We're going to go back down the street and over to the properties to see what we've been doing the last 4.5 months. So I do have my 10 baht ready in case the ice cream man is around, and the coconut ice cream is fabulous. So let's begin that walk. All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Now this is about a 3-minute walk. Here's sort of where we're going. Going straight down, making a right-hand turn. Now the main reason for these 2 properties is to grow some food, grow some plants. Here's a list of what we've done so far, what's actually growing there now. And there is 2 items that I want to mention that I didn't even know about, that I was unaware of. One is the galangala plant. Here's what it looks like in our backyard right now. And you don't do anything with the leaves, you actually dig it up and you use the roots, which comes from the ginger family. Mostly used in cooking, and there's actually some medicinal purposes that some people claim for this root. Also, this big mound of sand here with all this vegetation coming out. Unbeknownst to me, there was sweet potatoes planted in this sand quite a while ago. I just thought it was some green weed that kept growing up through the sand. There's actually sweet potatoes growing in here. It's another thing I didn't know about. Things I am learning about farming are amazing. We did have a storm last night, so we do not have to go to the property today to do any watering. Makes my wife pretty happy. Now, when you're going to be doing all this work outside to get yourself away from the cruel Thailand sun, you need yourself a sala. So my brother-in-law got some wood, and we used a lot of wood from the old family house as well. And this is what that sala looked like. And some of us actually got to enjoy the sala for a while. And then this happened. And then this is the result of that storm. So we've got sala number 2 coming up. And the thing about that sala, Awadikap. So the thing about sala number 2 is I have my other brother-in-law up from the Rayong area. He was here with his family during Songkran. He got to get in on a little bit of sala number 2, which is going to be concrete and steel this time, which is a great plan. Now we have to do some welding on the sala, but we don't have any electricity on the land. So how are we going to work that out? I guess we're going to find out. All right, we're going to make the right-hand turn here. Now, of course, as you have a sala and you're drinking all your fluids, you're going to need a bathroom. So we had to build a bathroom. Thanks once again to my brother-in-law and help from his wife, I got a nice bathroom. And of course I had to paint the bathroom. And you're going to see a lot of colors from our house, namely our kitchen cabinets and this color around our front door. And then of course there's path and walkways around the bathroom, which of course Includes a lot of rocks for me. You know how I like rocks. Or, as you say, across the pond, stones. Lots of stones I'm using. And there's another area in front that I decided to decorate as well, just to give it more of a grand entrance when you walk into the property. Now, coming up very close to our property here, there's a couple of large pieces of bamboo that are hanging over the street, and they're well over the power lines. Now, from what I hear is those will get cut down after they fall onto the power lines and put the village into a blackout situation. Hopefully that's not true, but that's got to be taken care of. So we've got a lot of gardening, a little bit of gardening to show you, and just some final touch-ups here. So if you'd like to stick around to the end to see all the progress that we made and what we had to go through it to make it happen, be my guest. Well, we're headed back home. There's definitely a lot more holiday traffic out today. And we will definitely update you on the sweet potatoes that are growing in a big pile of sand in the middle of the property. That I am extremely curious about. And of course, I absolutely love sweet potatoes. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.